We have discovered thousands of exoplanets, but which is the most Earth-like planet we have ever found? Is it Kepler 442b? This is one of the most frequently asked questions about exoplanets, and it turns out that the answer is not simple at all. In this episode, we'll talk about the most Earth-like planet we have found so far, and why it might be the best candidate for hosting life outside of our solar system. It is an exoplanet named Kepler 442b. And let's talk about it right now. In astronomy, the term planet doesn't refer to any old ball of rock and gas like in common language. A planet is a celestial body that orbits a star and has enough mass to make itself round by its own gravity. But it needs to be big enough and massive enough to do that. So not every big space rock is a planet. That's why Pluto isn't a planet anymore. If you think that sounds confusing, wait till I tell you about exoplanets. An exoplanet is a planet that orbits a star outside of our solar system, and there are thousands of them out there. Astronomers believe that many stars out there have planets orbiting them, just like the way the Earth and the other planets orbit our sun. How do we know there are thousands of exoplanets out there? Well, thanks to NASA's Kepler Space Telescope, we have found over 5,000 confirmed exoplanets since 2009. The process of discovering an exoplanet is not an easy one. It's really hard to detect these distant worlds because they are so tiny compared to the immense distances involved. The main method astronomers use to find these exoplanets is called the transit method. This is where a telescope observes a star and looks for slight dips in brightness, which could be caused by a planet passing in front of it. When a planet passes between us and a star, it can block some of the starlight, and this dip in brightness can be detected by telescopes. With the transit method, we've been able to find lots of exoplanets, but we've only been able to confirm about 5,000 of them. There could be millions of exoplanets out there. Now that we've talked about what an exoplanet is and how we find them, let's talk about the most Earth-like planet that we have ever found, Kepler 442b. This exoplanet was discovered by NASA's Kepler Space Telescope in 2009. It orbits a star about 1,200 light-years away from Earth. Kepler 442b is about the size of Earth, which makes it a super-Earth. It is slightly bigger than our planet and has about 5 times the mass. That's why it's not a planet like Neptune or Jupiter, which are gas giants. It's a rocky planet like Earth, but scientists are not sure about this. What makes Kepler 442b special is that it is in the habitable zone of its star. This means that the planet could have liquid water on its surface, which is a key ingredient for life as we know it. The planet receives just enough heat from its star to keep water in a liquid state, which makes it potentially habitable. However, this does not mean that there is actually life on the planet. It just means that conditions are suitable for life as we know it. Scientists estimate that there is a 60% chance that the planet has an ocean. It could be covered in ice or it could be a desert. We don't know yet. So why do I say that it is probably the most Earth-like planet we have ever found? Well, there are 2 reasons. First, it is the right size to be considered an Earth-like planet. Second, it's in the habitable zone of its star, which means that it could have liquid water on the surface. Unfortunately, we still don't know much about the planet because it's so far away. It is difficult to study. We hope that in the future we will learn more about this fascinating world and find out if it really is the most Earth-like planet out there. As you can see, finding and studying exoplanets is a challenging but rewarding task. Who knows what other amazing discoveries await us in the vastness of space? If you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and stay tuned for more updates on all things space exploration. Thanks for watching.